For me, it wasn't your best dance, and it did.
But throughout, I thought was really, really super.
Placed, but I have to say, the characterisation was brilliant.
I always say that to all the girls. Now, we're going to wrap it up here, Anton, because I've got a show to do.
All right.
Now, next up, last Saturday, while Krishnan's sharp teeth made an appearance, there was no Jekyll or hiding from the judges' blunt feedback. I know you like that. But at least Krishnan and Lauren can say, thanks for the memory.
A flat.
Your fleck, I thought was really, really super.
Overplaced, but I have to say...
It's Krishnan and Lauren. Now, I've got to ask straight up first, before anything else, we need to talk about Jay, because he showed up in the audience. Now, listen, back to your villainous Viennese waltz. It was such a beautiful dance. I really enjoyed watching the two of you, but how was it for you?
Well, I loved it as well. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and there were moments where it's just lovely. I mean, I know we've done it better. I've done it better. She does it brilliantly every time. But, I mean, I've done it better in rehearsal, so we didn't wow the judges. But, I mean, I still loved it. I enjoyed it, and it was great fun
Yeah, but it's such a beautiful dance, the Viennese waltz, and it feels lovely to dance, doesn't it? But Shirley and Craig, you know, even though there were some other comments, there were good comments, they loved your characterization.
Yeah.
You had a wig, you had ears,
teeth.
You had teeth. Did any of that impact your dancing?
I think it helped.
I mean, there's so much going on. Yeah.
I think it helped. I mean, I've you know, the characters have really helped me kind of find that
persona,
I suppose, you know, and so yeah, I think it was great.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all thought it was great. Didn't he look amazing? They did a brilliant job. Now, there were some disagreements between the judges because Shirley didn't agree that the Fleckle step was great, and Anton thought it was great, Lauren. But what did you think of the Fleckle?
Well, we worked really hard on the Fleckle, especially with the footwork. As it got into it on the night, your body got a little bit twisted. So I agree with both of the comments because one of them said that the footwork was really good, and the other one said that the top wasn't as good, and both comments were
you
true.
could take them on board.
Yeah,
she could work for the United Nations, couldn't she?
Yeah, she could.
Both judges
Very
were right.
diplomatic answer. Yeah. So Anton's in here as well, so that's good. Now, there has been a slight dip in the scores, though, Lauren.
Yeah.
Why do you think the dip has happened?
I mean, we're really far into the competition now, but also the week before we had such a fantastic quick step. We were on such a high, and then obviously with the Viennese waltz, there's more to work on, there's more technique. You can't just rely on the entertainment.
Yeah.
So I think when it got to it, it's just a different dance. It's just part of the process. But I tell you what, it gives us something to work towards and something to move up
It's true
from.
because every single dance is totally different.
Yeah.
You know, you start from scratch every Monday, so maybe that one happened. We'll move on to the next one. But you were second from the bottom, Krishnan.
Yeah.
That is a scary place to be, but you got through. That means people are picking up and voting. How does that make you feel?
Fantastic. I mean, you know, you to have public support like that, and we get a sense of it, don't we, when we're just out and about.
Yeah.
And people are lovely. And
Are they coming up to you saying, "Oh my God"?
yeah, you know, they're loving it, and you know, and that's very, very uplifting. And it was great, you know, that they saved us, you know, from the dance hall.
I think
So-
that's one of the beauties of the show.
I was very nervous
Very
in that,
nervous
thinking,
on
well, we're going to
Sunday.
be in. I said to her pretty much immediately, I think we're going to be dancing again.
So when the
And,
when the light dimmed and you were through.
He stand there and he goes, "I'm sorry, I'm doing this to you."
Oh, what a good partner. Right, well, listen, luckily you are through, you are back. We're going into the next week, and this week you've got couple's choice.
Yeah.
And you're dancing to this. Can you tease us anything about the routine? What's the routine about?
Yeah, you
Krishnan?
go.
It's sort of my story on Strictly with Lauren. You know, it's about stripping away the grey and the seriousness and finding the colour and the life and the fun.
She's your long-lost pal.
Yeah, and, you know, I call her Betty.
Finding the fun. Finding the fun in life.
Finding the fun in life. And in the middle of, like, blisters and sores and all that stuff as well.
Achy back.
Yeah. Now, what style are you going to go for with the couple's choice? Because you have options.
Yeah, well, it's a modern jazz with a bit of a musical theatre twist.
Listen
More
up.
than one.
Oh, my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
excited for this. Now, you are used to following instructions, Krishnan, because every dance has very specific rules. But in the couple's choice, there are no rules. Do you find that freeing or do you find that a bit daunting?
I find that quite liberating at this stage because you know, that hopefully that means I don't need to worry about that, you know, so much with the judges. You know, I need to worry about
wheels or frame
performance
or-
and, you know, and not worry about, you know, you're going to drop a point because you get your flag.
Because you forgot that.
So no, I think I find it sort of liberating.
Having
and I
said
can get
that,
into...
there are boxes that we still
Yes.
need to do.
There are boxes
Yeah.
that we still need to take. I was going to ask,
For
how's the
us.
training going for
yeah,
it then?
no,
Going
good. It's more about, at this point of the week, enjoying it. remembering to kind of like keep the core engaged and like hit the lines with the arms and whatever, but I just want you to enjoy it because that's what people like the most.
There's been a lot of core. There is a core in there somewhere.
There's a core. Who'd have thought, Krishnan, eh?
Well, soft in the middle is one of the lyrics of the song, and that's very much me.
Well, I think you're both going to be absolutely brilliant. Couples choice is a beautiful thing to do on the show, so good luck to the two of you. You're going to be amazing. It's Krishnan and Lauren.